So, I am in the studio with not just one, but two local filmmakers. Guys, do you want to introduce yourselves? Do you want to start, Gary?
Yeah, hi, I'm Gary Spate, and I work for Invicta Pictures.
Hello, I'm Steve Davies, and I run Kent Independent Film.
So, start with you, Gary.
Okay.
So, tell us a little bit about Invicta Pictures, and what you're working on at the moment.
Well, Invicta Pictures, it's a fairly new company which I launched only in May this year. Previously, I've run other film companies, but I'm currently making a movie, or in the process of starting a movie called Dead Lies. So I created Invicta Pictures specifically for Dead Lies movie, which is a psychological thriller based down here in Kent.
Cool. And so, do you direct as well? Are you a writer, director? Or?
Yeah, writer, director, T-boy, a bit of everything really.
T-boy is very important.
It is, yeah. I don't operate without tea in my belly.
No.
So.
Well, an actor once told me that it doesn't matter what the filming is, as long as I'm fed and given tea, then I'll do whatever you say. Basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same, really.
Yeah. Steve, how about your production company? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I'm pretty much the same as Gary, really. I started Kent Independent Films in 2010. The idea actually came from Anthony Lane, who I was talking about earlier. With his film Invasion Not Quite Dead, I started work on that. And through a production meeting, I actually came up with the idea for my own film, which started off as a joke. And I actually thought on the way home from the production meeting, that's a really good idea, I'm going to make that. And the brainchild from that is Christmas Sleigh.
Right.
And the result of that was Kent Independent Film. So,
okay, so what's Christmas Sleigh then?
Christmas Sleigh is a homage to basically any horror film we've ever seen from the 1980s. It's cheesy, it's tacky, it's gory, but it's a lot of fun as well. So,
is it a bit of a slasher?
It is a slasher, stalk and slash, yeah. It's pretty much inspired by Halloween, Friday the 13th, but I'm sticking with the original sort of genre, the original sort of style, but I've given it a modern day sort of twist, but I'm keeping the practical effects of the 80s as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, no CGI.
No CGI. I'm not a big fan of CGI, I'm afraid.
No, I have to agree with you. So whereabouts are you guys based?
I'm here in Folkestone.
Oh, right,
so,
yeah. And pretty much all over Kent, really.
Yeah.
Bulgaria as well, sometimes.
Wow,
But,
okay. Yeah. So, local and not so local.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah. Have you got anyone else that you sort of collaborate with within your production companies? Do you work together at all?
Yes, everything that we're doing, we're currently working together on. Each production company has got their own crew, but we're all working together, so I'll pinch some of Steve's crew, he pinch some of my crew, Tony Lane's crew, pretty much juggling around all the different crew members, which is really good.
Yeah, it works out really well. We're a very tight-knit group, and it's great because I'm first AD on Dead Lies for Gary, and Gary's my first AD on Christmas Sleigh. He's my T-boy and also my sound guy. But the great thing about being an independent filmmaker is you haven't got a set role.
Yeah.
You can be a director, but you're also making tea. You're running. There's so much to do. The jobs never end.
Yeah.
It's like when we were in Bulgaria earlier this year, shooting some of the scenes for Christmas Sleigh. Kate, our makeup artist, she was also the cleaner as well. she was the mum.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, how do you sort of go? Cause, I'm a filmmaker as well, and one of the things that's always I find really challenging is funding films, and I know that's a big problem within independent film. And how do you guys tackle that? Because making a feature film on a low budget is tough, right?
It is very tough, very stressful. So both of our films pretty much entirely crowdfunded.
Yeah, Christmas Sleigh is 100% crowdfunded through social sites such as Kickstarter, Sponsor Me, and Indiegogo.
Yeah, whereas mine it's about a fifth. I've raised a fifth of my budget so far, which was all crowdfunded. But now, because it's taking time to get the remainder of the funds together, I'm looking at sponsorship. So if there's any local companies which are interested,
I like what you did there.
Yeah,
that was good.
If you want a bit of product placement in a movie, give me a call.
So bearing that in mind, then, where can people find out about what you guys are doing?
We're all over the place. We're all over the web. Yeah, just Google search Kent Independent Film or Christmas Sleigh, you'll find me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about social media? Do you guys use that?
Yep, Twitter, Facebook.
Kent Independent Film on Twitter.
Yep, Invicta Pictures, Twitter, Facebook, invictapictures.com.
ChristmasSleigh.com.
All right.
No, it's
Don't
not
have to
co.uk.
compete. Blimey. Chill out. Okay. Cool. Well, that's great. And one more thing. I mean, what about actors? Is there any actors that you'd like to... do you work regularly with? Any name dropping that you can do?
Every one of my cast, they're known in their own field, but they need to be out there mainstream.
Yeah.
I've been very, very lucky with my cast. I mean, our killer Santa is a guy called Frank Jakeman, and he's getting on a bit now. I'm saying that.
He's going to hate you for saying that.
But he's been in pretty much everything from The Bill, EastEnders, literally everything, and he deserves to be out there mainstream. He's an awesome actor. Jessica Ambonner, Danny Thompson, they're Scream Queens in their own rights now. They're both working on horror films as well at the moment.
Yeah.
I think pretty much everyone, really, from my perspective.
Yeah, in terms of Dead Lies, my main character is a guy called David Anderson, who's based in Essex. He's an incredible actor. But also I want to mention, I've got Anne Nolan from the Nolan sisters in Dead Lies, and also Michael Barrymore.
Oh, wow.
So, two really big names. And also Isabella Blake Thomas, who was recently in Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah.
So, pretty much all-star cast in Dead Lies. But equally, both movies... I happily work with every single one of the cast members. So I want to pinch some of Steve's cast for the remaining roles of mine. I have taken a couple, yeah.
I've never seen as much competition in the studio before.
It's all healthy.
It's interesting.
It's all healthy competition.
So
you should see what we're like when we turn the microphones off.
So what you're saying is, if you want to be an actor, you're looking for actors. If you've got money, spare money, just hand it out.
I'm actually fully funded on Christmas Sleigh.
Yeah, but you're not going to turn down money, though.
I would actually really like some sponsorship. It'd be really nice to have some local companies involved.
Yeah.
Being from Kent, being with a lot of the film being shot in Kent, it would be nice to have some Kent support behind us.
Yeah.
So I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if you're listening out there and you've got some spare cash, then get in touch. But guys, thank you so much for coming. And just remind everyone, what's your web addresses so people can look that up and see what you're up to.
If you're on Twitter, you can follow me on Kent Indie Film. The best website to go to would be kentindependentfilm.co.uk.
Yeah, there's invictapictures.com. Twitter is at invictapictures, and the same with Facebook as well.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys, very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.